Hey guys, third time trying this today. I've had some significant technical difficulties, but I just wanted to make a very quick video on some advice that I heard, or just something I heard in a presentation I was listening to while at the gym this morning, and it just really rang true, and I realized that it would be great to pass on to everyone out there, because really, unless you have a business that you're already in the process of selling, this is very, very good advice. And I'll just dive right into it. Essentially, the presenter had said something along the lines of, if you, even if you don't plan on selling your business, whether you started already or you're going, you're well established, even if you never expect to sell your own business, you should build it and grow it and make decisions as if you were going to sell it someday. And that is a huge, huge thing, because if you do things as if at some point in the future someone's going to be lifting the hood and really checking out what you've done in this business and how much value there is when you're not a part of it anymore, you're going to make decisions and do things that are going to make the business run smoother, even though you're still a part of it. It's going to make your life easier. And I know, like, it was very timely for me, because right now in this last year, as I finally went from solo practitioner to business owner and having, a few staff and looking to hire more now. If I look back 5-6 years ago, it's not that I never thought I would be making the move into owning my own practice, or I'm sorry, into growing this thing and having multiple practitioners, but it was really kind of an afterthought and not something that I was really focused on. And as for anyone who's been tuning in or getting my emails, I'm kind of been kicking myself that I didn't start with that end in mind, and that along the way I wasn't documenting things, building onboarding systems for new staff, documenting all the different systems and how I want things done. So I've been scrambling to do all that and continue to scramble to implement these systems and documenting the systems and automating as much as possible after the fact, which is tough to do. So now I heard that this morning. I'm like, I'm not planning on selling this business, at least not for 15-20 years, but you never know what's going to happen. And so now, I'm so glad I heard that, and that's why I wanted to pass it on to anyone out there listening to this today live or in the future, is that even if you have no intention of selling, build it as if you would. Even if you stay a solo practitioner, let's say you have administrative help or part-time administrative help, if you have built in enough systems to have them running a lot for you, and let's say you could bring in somebody just to simply train them and work with them for a year and then sell them the practice, you won't have spent 15-20 years in a solo practice building a lot of value and relationships, and then basically just closing the doors and getting nothing from it. So no matter what your long-term goals are, keep those things in mind. A couple quick things I do want to say where I heard it. A guy named Babak Azad, Babakazad. I saw him at an online marketing networker, and then I get his blogs now, and it was just a really good piece of advice. And his presentation was on branding as a whole, and it's a great presentation. But I thought that it was especially timely for me as I'm trying to work on building out all these systems in my practice and wishing I had done things differently along the way. So speaking of systems, as many know, we are in the middle of kind of gearing up for our next business growth school, starting in early February. And this weekend, right now I'm recording this on Tuesday, the 24th of January 2017. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, there's going to be a live free training teaching you 7 automated systems that every PT business owner really should know and use. It's Paul Goff's going to be putting it on, and he's going to be walking you through those systems, as well as giving examples of how they've worked in other practices outside of his or mine. And so it's a free training. It will fill up. Make sure that if you're interested at all in that right now, just grab a spot. I'll have a link in the comments or in the text of this post, And at any point in the future, if you're watching this years later, I'll try to make sure there's always a link that goes to something like that type of training, some sort of replay or something like that. So if that interests you, click the link associated with this. And if you have any questions or comments on this video, please leave them in the comments section below. Really appreciate you tuning in. So until next time, best of luck with your practice.